everyone, how y'all doing? So it is day 13 of challenging myself to walk every day for 30 days, and it is also day 7, 1 week of intermittent fasting. So we'll talk more about intermittent fasting in a moment. But yeah, tomorrow I'll make 2 weeks, and tomorrow will be Sunday. And Monday, it'll make halfway through the month, so halfway through this challenge, which is pretty cool. Got up this morning, weighed myself, and I was down another 0.9 pounds. So over the past few days, I've lost, might be out of order here, but 0.8, 0.9, 1.3, and then 0.9 today. So that's over 4 pounds. That's a pound a day. That's remarkable. I'm sure it's a lot of water weight, which, like I've said, having congestive heart failure, I easily retain fluid. In fact, if I gain like 5 pounds over a couple of days, I'm supposed to be calling the doctor about it. But they didn't say anything about losing it all in a few days. But anyways, so that's going good. I think I'm at 11.2 pounds lost, down to 232.1, and I started this at 243.3. So 13 days I've lost 11 pounds, and I've lost quite a bit since I started intermittent fasting. Now, I've done intermittent fasting in the past quite a bit. What I usually do is 16-8, where I'll fast 16 hours, then have an 8-hour eating window, and that works. That's really quite easy. Just skip breakfast. You stop eating at 7, 8 o'clock at night, and you don't eat until lunch. Very, easy to do. This time I've been stretching it. I think I had one day I actually did 16 hours. I know I did a 17-hour one. I've done a couple of 20s. I've gone like 20, 21. Yesterday I ended up doing, I believe, 21 hour, might have been 20. I did not eat until we had dinner, which was my homemade chili, which is a low sodium recipe my wife came up with. And basically, we buy the chili season packets, right? But they sell 30% less sodium. And of course, then it's all peppers and onions and ground beef and tomato sauce and beans, right? Beans are good for you too. So, this salt and tomato sauce, there's still salt in the seasoning, but it's not as high. Man, if you were to buy chili at Texas Roadhouse or Wendy's even, they put a lot of sodium, a lot of salt in it. So this is better. I figured it out for a cup and a half, serving and a half. And I don't think I overdid the sodium. I was still low on the sodium on my limit, according to the recipe that we made and figured out. So that has a plus or a minus. But I'm telling you, intermittent fasting is the ticket for me. Now, I usually only fast 5 days out of 7. What I do, I start Sunday night, I'll start a fast, continue it till Friday. I end my fast on Friday, and then typically Friday and Saturdays, I don't have the time limits, right? Because my wife's home for the weekend. We might stay up late, watch a movie. We both like to eat, nibble on something while we're watching TV. And so on my Lose It app, I don't even have Friday and Saturday on there, but I started one last night. I started from 3:30 to 7. I ate the chili, which was kind of spicy and kind of didn't sit good on a fully empty stomach. But I ate a cup and a half of chili, and I waited 2 hours. Then I checked my glucose, and my glucose went up 10 points eating the chili. So that's not bad for being a diabetic, type 2. That chili worked out good. Then I ate what I was supposed to eat for lunch and all my snacks, and I was done with everything I had put into my Lose It by 7, and I'm like, I'm done. I think I'll just start the clock. So I started a new fast at 7 p.m. and it is, I don't know, but okay, there it is. It's 9:36. I got my watch doing the activity, so the time is really small at the top. But yeah, I should have what, 7:30, 8:30. A couple hours left on the fast. I'll eat lunch. I may or may not, start one tonight. All depends on what we're doing. I don't know if we have plans or not. If we have plans, a lot of times we go out for dinner with her parents, and if that happens, I'm definitely gonna work around that, guesstimate as good as I can what I eat, at the diner. Otherwise, yeah, I may or may not do it today. I may take a day off, but I'm telling you, that works for me. When I intermittent fast, I get rid of fluid at the beginning that I need to get rid of. I lose weight on it easy. It just like drops off. Stay busy. That's the thing about intermittent fasting. It's like, especially towards the end of your fast, you have to stay busy. I've been staying busy. I've been doing all kinds of stuff. I do my normal everyday house chores that I do. I've been getting my walk in. I've been editing and uploading these videos, which takes a little bit of time, so that fills in time period when I'm not eating. And yeah, even during my eating window, I find myself doing stuff. I'm like, man, I gotta eat. I got a lot of stuff to eat between now and 7 o'clock is when I usually start a fast. But yeah, this is a driving range. They have a driving range, batting cage, putt-putt golf, paintball, or not paintball, but laser tag over there on the far side. So right at the edge of it, right here, where they stopped mowing the dike, should be half a mile, and I got 0.53. So I'm going to walk back. I'm going to add a little bit to it and go home, so I should have about a mile and a quarter, mile and a half. But honestly, for me, I like intermittent fasting. I feel so much better. In the last week, I feel almost human. Like I said before, I don't feel great, but I feel less bad than I did. And I feel pretty good. So I guess that's about it for today. Tomorrow will be day 14, 2 weeks walking. And then Monday it'll be halfway through. So I'm excited for the next 2 days. But yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you back at the truck and tell you how the walk went. Okay, so I screwed up when I did the hyperlapse that will probably be at the beginning of the video. When I stopped to change the settings on the camera, I hit pause on my watch. Then I started the hyperlapse, and that whole distance is about a quarter mile, maybe just a little less. And I stopped, turned that off, turned the camera off, started walking, and I looked at my watch and it was still on pause. So I got at least 0.2 miles more. But what got recorded is 1.1 mile and 32 minutes, 57 seconds. Average speed was only 2.01. My average heart rate was 110. Calories were 291 calories. It was 2,477 steps. And the training load was 27. I still don't know what that means. Detailed data, anything else? Guess that's it. My max heart rate was 122, probably climbing the side of the dike. Minimum heart rate was 92, so probably right at the beginning. So not a bad walk for day 13, even though I kind of screwed my watch up. I always screw something up with the camera or my watch. I'll get my crap together someday. Well, I guess that's it. Come back tomorrow. It'll be 2 weeks of walking every day and uploading on this channel every day. So, guess that's it. Till tomorrow. Bye.